All right, we're going to talk more about electric cars and the markets with Izzet Darendeli, live for us from San Francisco. He's the director of Smith Center for Entrepreneurship at California State University. Izzet, good to see you. This is definitely a hot market right now, is it not?
It is. It is definitely a hot market. And then thanks for, good to see you as well.
Okay, so these cars that are going to be produced by Türkiye, is their target market likely domestic or foreign at this point?
Well, this is a great question to ask. And then as we are seeing with the vision that's been outlined by the TOGG, the CEO, and by the president, we are seeing that the Turkey is thinking about not a domestic product, but what we can consider as a born global product. It's a product that's aiming for global markets, and the global markets are booming. So it's for sure this product is going to get a significant market share in the global automotive industry.
Okay, so electric cars, of course, everybody wants to get their hands on them if they can. They are quite expensive because of the materials that go into them. Do we expect TOGG to be cheaper?
Well, things have changed since 2011, right? So in 2011, a kilowatt hour for batteries was costing around $800. Now it's costing around 137, right? So the prices have gone down, and then the technology is improving. So I'm assuming that the price point is going to be competitive. And with all these disruptions that are happening in the oil prices, the volatility in the gas prices, oil prices, more and more customers, consumers, they are saying that they are willing to purchase an electric car more than an internal combustion engine powered car.
And, in terms of competition, it has also been said that in this sector, you don't even really need to compete because at this point, demand is outstripping availability. Do you see that continuing?
That's also, I think that's what I see that's happening, especially in California. People are waiting in lines to buy electric cars, and then we do not have enough supply in California and many places in the US. This also, I think, applies to Europe. And then when TOGG comes out, people will see it's a better, faster, and cheaper solution. So it's going to be, I don't think there's going to be a problem with the demand side of this thing.
Okay, so when they say 1 million cars in 5 years, I don't know much about this industry. Is that a realistic goal? Is that a conservative goal? What do you think in terms of how these things are normally produced?
Well, let's go back to 2011. The global EV sales were around 50,000. And then roll back to 2022, now we have over $3 million in sales, right?
Yeah.
So that's, I think, what we are expecting, that this industries grow. And then I think it's conservative.
Got it.
TOGG is saying that we have to get 1 to 3% of this global market.
Yeah. Okay, so when you look at the market and who's able to provide these, everybody wants to get in on it. About how many companies are currently producing electric cars? Do you know? It's dozens, I suspect, right?
Well, there are around more than 500 global startups that have been funded. So that's what I know. So around 500 startups that are working on the electric vehicle industry. So it's the numbers is huge, let alone all these existing, the brand name, the big name, like companies, like the automotive manufacturers. But that's the startups. That's where the change is coming from, I guess.
Yeah, when you look at who's producing these, by far, when you look at market cap for each company that is a top producer of electric vehicles, Tesla's far and above the others. That number is enormous. But when you have Türkiye as a country creating its own possibilities here, how much of a contender could that be?
Well, it's going to, again, what we have seen, that, the world is becoming become a different world after COVID-19, and with all these disruptions that happen after in the supply chain disruptions. So for sure, TOGG is going to be the major player in the region. That's what I believe. and then it can become a global player in the automotive industry with the right position.
So do
And
you,
TOGG
go
has
ahead.
TOGG also introduced the TOGG last year in Las Vegas, and the US customers and consumers are aware of this product, so why not?
Yeah, I mean, like we were saying, there's not even, you can't even talk about competition at this point because so many people want these. So seems like it's the place to be for production at this point. Izzet Darendeli, really good to talk to you from San Francisco. Appreciate your insights on this.